maybe right after that, you get her into a feud with Jade Cargill. Latest rumor on the future of WrestleMania 42 in Las Vegas. According to Dave Meltzer, the quote-unquote working idea is for next year's WrestleMania 42 to be held in Las Vegas. And then he said that there's also future WrestleManias on the books for the Las Vegas beyond WrestleMania 42, possibly WrestleManias 43 and 44. Kind of giving WrestleMania a quote-unquote residence in Las Vegas for WrestleMania every year. Trev, is this something that we are buying or selling?
I think I'm going to have to sell it. It's good that they're going to have it in Las Vegas because it's a huge crowd, and they're behind WWE. It's just that I think that they need to branch out. Go to London for WrestleMania, maybe go to Saudi Arabia for WrestleMania. Bringing them back to Las Vegas is a good move, but I don't think it's a good move bringing it back, consecutive years.
Okay. Well, looking at it from a financial aspect, I think having WrestleMania in Las Vegas every year would be, for them, financially, would be great. It's the entertainment capital of the world. I mean, just talking about everything that you can do in Las Vegas. I mean, there's music stars and comedians and magicians that have year-long, residences going on, but like Chris Angel has a residency in Luxor. He's not performing every night. He's performing maybe 20 shows a year, but his magic show is there. So imagine WWE being able to occupy, build whatever, a place that they can do, weekly shows, live shows for their up-and-coming talent, their Evolve, their LFG, maybe even the guys from the Performance Center. Move that to Vegas and do shows there, NXT from Vegas. And then once a year, you have the huge WrestleMania event. Because you know what you have? You have 51 weeks a year that you can spread your joy throughout the rest of the world. So I actually, for financial purposes, think that would be good.
Okay.
Another rumor is, well, it's not really a rumor, so to say, but WWE originally had plans on shortening SmackDown from 3 hours to 2 hours. According to WrestleVotes, the WWE and USA Network have agreed that back in January that May 30th will be the final 3-hour SmackDown, but that is no longer the case. They have extended this for an undetermined amount of time. That SmackDown will stay 3 hours on USA Network. Mike, is it a good decision or a bad decision?
I think it's a bad decision. I think they should go back to 2 hours. That's just my opinion. I mean, the talent is there. It's just that I just think that not Monday Night Raw, that SmackDown should just go back to 2 hours.
Okay. I mean, I don't know. I mean, if you're going to give me the SmackDown you gave me last week, I'm okay with 3 hours. But if you're going to give me the SmackDown you gave me this week, that had a very long ending. I almost wish, you know what they should do? They should treat SmackDown on the USA Network like Netflix treats Monday Night Raw. Some weeks can be 2 hours and 15 minutes, some weeks can be 3 hours. But what you have is immediately after USA, after SmackDown goes off the air, 2 hours and 23 minutes after later, you know what you do for the last 37 minutes? You do your SmackDown lowdown. That show that they do on whatever it is, Peacock, wherever it may be, where they recap everything. Give me like a recap show. After every NBA game, after every NHL game, they have NBA on TNT. And they have a recap with some panelists to talk about it. Give me Rosenberg and
Megan Morant, yep.
For 35 minutes and recap everything that happened during the week, to fill up the rest of the time. That way you don't have that, oh my God, look, oh shit, 47 minutes of what the fuck are we going to do for 47 minutes? We've only got one thing planned. Okay, let's drag it out. So the next virus and rumor, trying to explain Bronson Reed. According to Dave Meltzer, it's all about his ability to eat pins so the other two members in the groups don't need to more often. So are we agreeing with the rumor that Bronson Reed was added simply to be the one that could take losses in the group when needed?
No. I don't think so. I think Bronson Reed is a talented big man. I think he could possibly be championship material, but I don't think they're going to. I think it would be dumb if they bring him in just to take losses.
Okay. If you're going to add somebody to the group, just be the one that just say you have a 6-man tag match. You don't want to see Rollins get the pin. You want to see Breaker take the pin. Is that really going to be Bronson? Is it really going to be somebody like Big Bronson Reed?
I know.
That's where somebody like an Austin Theory coming into the group would have been great because he can be elevated but still be the one that gets the losses or the beatdown or the cheap shot at the end. The next one is according to Dave Meltzer, profanity is suddenly a topic of discussion around WWE. Dave Meltzer says some in WWE have kicked around the idea of asking fans to not chant swear words during live shows. Are we buying or selling this? I can see the look on your face already.
Nah, I mean, that's what makes the crowd. I mean, what are you going to do? Are you going to yell John Cena stinks or you're a butthole instead of an ass or something? I mean, no, that
I mean, what do they do? John Cena sucks. You're not bleeping that.
Oh, yeah, right.
Bleeping out, fuck you, Cena.
No, I don't think they should. Well, I mean, on USA Network, yeah, I think they should bleep that out on USA.
Well, they've been doing it on Netflix too.
Nah, Netflix, they should just let it go. I mean,
have been.
So,
but that's not the thing is not with the TV stations bleeping it out. It's with WWE telling fans you can't say that.
No,
And as you buy or sell at WWE, will start asking crowds to not swear during broadcasts.
I'm buying that.
Okay.
Oh no, I mean I'm selling it. Excuse me.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, the reason why I'm selling it is because how's that going to work? You get 6,000 people of a 13,000 person crowd chanting "Fuck you, Cena." What do? Stop the show and try to remove the people in the crowd? How can you monitor it? You can't tell somebody they can't do something if you have no way of monitoring it and giving substantial punishment. Baseball. You're told no, you cannot come on the field. You know what happens if you come on the field? You get tackled, you get arrested.
Yep.
You get caught throwing a beer at somebody. You know what? You get taken out of the ballpark and you get arrested. You can never come back. I mean, is that what WWE's going to do? Oh, I heard him say the F word. Did he say it loud enough for everybody to hear, or just 7 people to hear? So yeah, that's why I'm selling it. We're going to talk about SmackDown runtime, and let's go to a couple articles now. The first one I have is list of 5 wrestlers that, and this was in capitals, need to switch brands. So I'm going to give you these 5 wrestlers, and quite simply, you just agree or disagree that these wrestlers that they gave are 5 wrestlers that need to change brands.
All right.
First one they give, Rhea Ripley.
I agree.
Yeah, the reasoning they give is because she's pretty much done everything she can on Raw. And if somebody needs to get into different feuds with different wrestlers, it's Rhea Ripley. Rhea Ripley on Raw gives her, 4 immediate feuds right off the bat without even thinking about anything, and that Bianca, Jade, Charlotte, Nia Jax. So I agree. Next one they give, CM Punk.
I disagree.
Oh, okay. All right. Once again, the reason they give is because he's right now, Monday Night Raw looks like it's going to be all about Seth Rollins, and we've already had enough of CM Punk and Seth Rollins, so let's get him over at Raw, where he once again you have Cody Rhodes, John Cena, and they actually said Damian Priest as people that he could potentially get in a feud with. Next one, Ray Phoenix.
I agree.
So do I. I think you need to get him with his brother, because once again, he's in a tag team match, but not with his brother.
Right.
Get him over Raw, get him on there, get them into a quick feud with the New Day, and do something to the Raw tag team roster. Next one, switching from Raw to SmackDown, the Ring General, Gunther.
I agree.
Yeah, so do I. Totally for the same reason as CM Punk. Better feuds, more feuds for him to get into. And then the last one, switching from SmackDown to Monday Night Raw, your boy, L.A. Knight.
No, I disagree.
Okay. I totally agree, because I think he's done everything he can on SmackDown. He's stuck in the mid-card, realm there. Why not shift him over to Raw, where you could possibly elevate him to being a contender with either Jey Uso or if Seth Rollins gets the title.
Okay.
I pulled up another article here that it says 7 WWE predictions leading to SummerSlam. So I'm going to give you these predictions, and you can tell me if you agree or disagree with these predictions.
All right.
First one, Roman Reigns returns to exact revenge on Seth Rollins and his new crew.
I agree.
The only reason why I would disagree is that would mean that Roman Reigns leaves SmackDown and is now on Raw. I mean, I'm now with the recent call-ups and the potential call-ups. I'm under the assumption, and this is my belief, that we're not going to see a WWE draft anytime soon. Because if we were, they would have waited until the draft to bring these wrestlers up. So maybe we see little, movement side to side. But that, to me, the reason why I kind of disagree with this is that would be Roman Reigns is now part of Monday Night Raw. So I guess maybe it makes sense, but maybe I don't know. Next one, Jacob Fatu breaks away from Solo Sikoa and JC Mateo.
I agree.
Absolutely, totally agree. I think after last night, which we didn't really talk about, Jacob Fatu was throwing things in and around outside, and he just told Solo Sikoa that I just don't want your help, and then walked away from him. Next one on the main list, Becky Lynch wins the Women's Intercontinental Championship.
Well, as much as I hate to say it, I agree. Because then I think that'll make a good case for Becky Lynch against Bayley.
Yeah, I hate that I have to almost agree with it. I don't want it to happen. I really love Lyra as a champ. I think she's just getting better and better, and I think her being a solid mid-card champion and Tiffany being the champion on SmackDown, and then you throw in Io Sky, we see like the next generation of blossoming talent in the WWE, and I just don't see the reason why you're taking titles off of any of them. I mean, yeah, I'm not going to agree with it because I don't like it. Next one, Gunther retires Goldberg at Saturday night's main event.
I agree.
I mean, all the rumors point to Goldberg's last match against, in WWE being against Gunther. And the rumor that had been floating around was that it was going to happen at SummerSlam. I am much more okay with it happening at a Saturday night's main event. I think that's the match for this to be on. Would be the July 12th edition of Saturday night's main event. Next one, Julia wins the Women's United States Championship.
I agree.
So you think Zelina Vega's time is done already?
Yep.
And Julia wins it?
Yep. I think that's the reason why. That's one of the reasons why they bought Julia up there, is to win titles. Whether it's the world title, whether it's the U.S. title, whatever. To bring her up and not have her, I'm not saying immediately win a title.
This is by SummerSlam, Mike. SummerSlam is in the beginning of August. So we're saying we've got June and July, 2 months.
Oh. No, I disagree with that.
These are predictions leading up to SummerSlam.
Oh, no, I disagree with that. Not leading up to SummerSlam. After SummerSlam, I would agree with.
That's exactly what I'm saying. I think it might be too soon. Do I think she's talented enough to be Zelina Vega? Absolutely. This young lady is phenomenally talented, and I think we're really going to see that in NXT. I believe in NXT. Not that the women's talent in NXT isn't good, but it's just better on the main roster. you're on the main roster for a reason.
Yep.
I mean, I see her in matches. I mean, with Tiffany Stratton, with Charlotte Flair. I mean, I could just envision her really doing something big. Two more. Finn Balor targets Dominic Mysterio's Intercontinental Championship.
I agree.
Yeah, I think so. I think that's kind of where we're headed. And it looks like he's doing everything he can to get under Liv's fingernails right now with a little stick, but I think all in all, it's to piss off Dominic. And then the last one they have, Nick Aldis returns to the ring to face Randy Orton.
I disagree. I totally disagree. I mean, even though Nick Aldis was former NWA champion, you're going back some years. He hasn't been in the ring in a long time. Granted, I'm sure he's training. I'm sure he's working out. But this is Randy Orton. I mean, I think they're only doing that because he was hit with 3 RKOs and he wants to go at Randy Orton for revenge.
Exactly. Do I see it happening? No. Would it surprise me if it happened? No. This sounds like something that you can put on a Saturday night's main event. Nick Aldis against Randy Orton. So, I mean, once again, do I want it? No. Do I think it's going to happen? Nah, not really. Would I be surprised if it does? No. That's what I got for Nuggets News this week. Trivia, what do you got? I'm just going to roll over for a second.
Yep.
Sure, Dan, I'm starting to sweat. I'm rolling over for 2 seconds. I'll be right here. But what do you got for Independent Shiznit?
All right, Greg, thank you. Tonight at 6 p.m. at the VFW 511 in New Britain, Connecticut, Wrestling with Character. The infrared pre-show will start at 4:30. The show will be at 6 o'clock. It is to benefit the East Hartford Little League. Scheduled to appear is Connecticut's Wrecking Ball Legursky and Enzo Amore.
What organization is that?
Wrestling with Character.
Never heard of that one.
Yeah, that's run by Kurt Adonis.
Okay.
We have PAPW Saturday, June 7th at the Armada Brewery, bringing us Bash at the Brewery once again. PAPW was quite successful coming to Bash at the Brewery. It is an outdoor show. So
Somebody's got to tell Mario to stop doing his shows at the same time that there's WWE PLEs.
I know. That is June 7th. Also, we have Outcast Pro Wrestling June 14th, Gales Ferry, Connecticut at the Ledyard Middle School. Richard Holiday versus Mikey Midas, Katie Lothbrook versus Aaron Norman, Kylon King versus Danny O'Brien. Then we have Blood, Sweat, and Tears Wrestling, Friday, June 20th. Trying to put them in order here. Friday, June 20th at the Foolproof Brewery at 785 Union Avenue in Bridgeport, Connecticut. Doors open at 5:30. The main event of this match is going to be interesting, as the most marketable man in wrestling, Richard Holiday, goes against Dijak. So I think that's going to be quite interesting, to say the least.
Absolutely.
Saturday, June 21st, PAPW presents Mayhem 2, Mayhem in Middletown, Connecticut. So definitely look for upcoming information on that with a card coming. And June 28th, Outcast Pro Wrestling once again will have a show in Wallingford, Connecticut at 99 Center Street. Tickets are $20 for general admission. They're having a fans bring the weapons match between 5150 and Bull Dread. Tickets are, like I said, $20 for general admission, $15 for students and military. Children under 7 are free. So definitely. Oh, and I think I have one more here. Just a second. I think I had one more written down. Where was it? Yes, right here. Friday. I forgot this one. Friday, June 13th. Coliseum Pro Wrestling presents Hunter Mania at the Bristol Police Athletic Club at 541 North Main Street in Bristol, Connecticut. Bell time is 7 p.m. General admission is $15. There will be an appearance there by Connecticut's hardcore icon, Bull Dread. And the new Order Wrestling, that's a new organization coming out, will be presenting Now or Never, July 12th at 250 Albany Avenue in Springfield, Massachusetts. Tickets are $15. Youth under 10, $5. There will be appearances by Alan Bano, Sunset Steve Garcia, and once again Bull Dread. So Bull Dread has been making the rounds here towards the middle of 2025 on the indie scene. So if you guys haven't seen any indie shows or haven't seen Bull Dread on any of the indie shows, definitely go check them out because you're in for a treat.
Yes, you are.
And that is my indie report coming up. Now, Greg, we have Money in the Bank coming up June the 7th. I guess there's one more spot ready for the women, one more spot ready for the men.
Yes, both will be coming from Raw. Monday Night Raw has 2 qualifying matches. One is Stephanie McCare, Ivy Nile, and
Liv Morgan.
That's right. And then a men's one that has 3 guys in it. CM Punk. Help me, Mike. I don't remember the other. I don't have it in front of me.
It is CM Punk, El Grande Americano.
That's right.
And trying to remember the third one.
Yeah, I know. I'm not going to look it up.
Well, but I mean, this is the first time I think, Chad Gable getting a second shot, really. But he's known as El Grande Americano.
What are you talking about? Get a second shot. AJ Styles.
AJ Styles, that's right.
So the winners of those will round up the field. The women's will round up the field with Alexa Bliss, Roxanne Perez, Rhea Ripley, Julia, and Naomi. And then the men's will be rounded out with Sol Sikoa, LA Knight, Penta, Seth Rollins, and Andrade. 2 other matches that are on the card right now: Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso in a tag team match against John Cena and Logan Paul, and then a last chance match for the WWE Intercontinental Women's Title as Lara Valkyrie defends against Becky Lynch.
Okay. In my opinion, I think the women's Money in the Bank ladder match, to me, is going to be a lot more interesting to see than the men's. Because, I mean, the men's is going to be good. All the ladder matches that they have for Money in the Bank are good. I just think that the women have really got the talent for this ladder match.
The only thing is, I mean, the men's match typically is a lot more aggressive with the ladder and stuff as to where the women typically, I remember the North American ladder match in NXT for the North American Women's title. Some of the moves were just, I'm gonna put you on this ladder, gently placed down. I'm gonna land on you on this ladder, gently. As for the men, it's like, well, I gotta wait on this ladder, boom, and splinters and breaks ladders. So that's the only thing that I'm kind of a little nervous about as far as the women's match goes compared to the men's.
Right. All right. Thank you for coming back in, Shannon. Yeah, I'll definitely check out that video you put up of you doing your workout. Definitely check it out. But yeah, I think the men's ladder match, like you said, I believe that's a little more aggressive than the women is. Because we're going to see men like just diving off the top of the ladder onto somebody that's on a ladder outside the ring. We rarely see that with the women.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So.
The last thing you remember Chelsea Green getting knocked off the top of the ladder and landing through two tables. I don't see anybody that's currently in this women's ladder match that's going to be that sacrificial lamb to do that.
Right. So.
Maybe Naomi, but in the men's match, you've got Solo Sikoa, that's 32, Penta's 40, Andrade's 35, LA Knight's 42, and Seth Rollins is 39. So, you got a bunch of old men.
Yep.
How many of them want to, go?
Did you say Penta is 40?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, this brother had Ray Phoenix is 35.
Wow.
So they've been around for a while, Mike.
Yeah, true.
And then in the women's, once again, you got Naomi's 36, 37. Alexa Bliss, she's 33. Rhea Ripley's 28?
Yep.
28. Then Julia, she's 31, and then you got Roxanne, who's 23. So, age-wise, you got a little bit younger element in the women's.
Right.
But I don't see any of them, doing willing to do major damage
right.
to their body. So, yeah, I think we're going to see two good competitive matches. I just don't see the crazy, insane, extreme things really happening in these matches.
Alrighty, okay. I can understand that. But I will go out on a limb right now and make a prediction here on the show that I am predicting Stephanie Vaquer and CM Punk to win their respective Money in the Bank ladder matches for this Monday.
I'm going to go with, you know what? I'm going to go with El Grande Americano to win that match. With the help of American Made. And I wouldn't be surprised if American Made came out in luchador masks, so they're not American Made.
Right.
I don't know how you say made in Spanish, but maybe they'll be Americano Made or whatever made is.
Yep.
But the women, yes, I absolutely agree that it's going to be Stephanie McCare. Once again, I think we'll see Roxanne Perez try to get involved to quote-unquote help Liv, which will cost Liv to lose, giving more friction in the potential Roxanne Perez
right.
Morgan Judgment Day feud.
And also on that same day in the afternoon, we have AAA Worlds Collide.
Yes. Do you find it weird that they're doing that they're not on Peacock or anything, Netflix? It's exclusively on their YouTube channel.
Oh, so we're not going to see that?
If you go to YouTube, to their YouTube channel,
oh,
you can watch it.
I thought Worlds Collide was going to be on Peacock.
Not according to what they've been saying.
Oh, because I thought they were going to show that first, and then right after, maybe a couple hours later because it's on at what, 3?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was going to be shown on Peacock as part of a premium live event.
Nope.
Oh, okay. So, well, hello, thank you for coming in. But yeah, I mean, I don't know anything about WWE's YouTube channel.
Well, you know you do. You go to YouTube, you go on the search bar, and you type WWE.
Right. But I'm just saying, I've never been on there, so I don't know really anything about it. Manaya, thank you for the follow. But yeah, I think the Worlds Collide should be an interesting show. I don't know if I mean, Greg and I will be watching the Money in the Bank Premium Live event together. So, oh, thank you for the follow as well. I appreciate that. And so, I mean, yeah, I don't know what to make of it. I don't know very much about AAA. I understand that it's just the luchadors, which are quite good. They're quick. Some of those guys are quicker than a hiccup. So
yeah, it says right here, Worlds Collide 2025 airs on Saturday, June 7th, and can be watched live on YouTube.
Oh, okay. Hey, Jay Olson, thanks for tuning in. So yeah, so it's going to be. I think they're going to be 2 good matches for the qualifying for Monday Night Raw. Definitely looking forward to seeing. Huh? Oh, as well as Jordan Grace.
I didn't hear what you said.
Oh, am I still? Am I okay now?
Yeah.
Oh, I said I'm just.
I don't know what the first part of.
Oh.
As well as I don't know what you said. He froze.
All right. Well, like I said, I'm looking forward to seeing what kind of impact Stephanie Vaquer is going to put on Raw, along with Jordan Grace on SmackDown. I think there's going to be.
Yeah, Jordan Grace is not on SmackDown yet, so don't worry about Jordan Grace yet. She's not on SmackDown yet.
Okay.
She's not. Don't give me that. She's not. She's still an NXT wrestler. She's
okay.
Not on the roster, so she's not going to have any impact.
Okay. And
yeah, I mean, I saw a video, and it was kind of funny. And I know I brought this up to you on Wednesday, and it had a picture of Rhea Ripley on like a bus stop, and a guy walks up on a poster that puts the thing up, and then as he spreads it down, it's Stephanie McCare, and it said, "Look out, Rhea, you're being replaced." And so yeah, I am absolutely, definitely wondering what type of impact she's going to have on Raw immediately and in the long term, because I really believe this young lady can be as impactful on this roster as Rhea Ripley is right now.
Now, Greg,
I'm not walking and be like that, but she is, in my opinion, has the potential of being in a women's WrestleMania main event style match.
Okay, well, you just answered my question I was going to ask you then. Question I was going to ask you was, do you think we're going to see sooner than later a premium live event match between Stephanie and Rhea? Because I think that would be a hell of a match.
So do I. And that's another reason I think we want to wait on that. I don't think they want to do that right away. And that's another reason why I think it'd be a good idea for Rhea Ripley to go to SmackDown let Stephanie McCare cook on Raw, become that dominant woman wrestler on Raw, and could it be WrestleMania as early as next year's WrestleMania? Yeah, I guess. But I definitely think by WrestleMania 43, we'll have been talking about Stephanie McCare and great match that she was in, and her being in the women's main event at WrestleMania. Not that it's going to close out one of the shows, but they always have a big WrestleMania women's match. I could see her being one of those.
Right, Mania just said yes, hell of a match. So, and even if Jordynne Grace does go to SmackDown, if for some reason Rhea Ripley winds up on SmackDown, I think Rhea against Julia would be good. I think Rhea against Jordan would be good. So that's something that I'd be looking forward to seeing.
Yeah, like I said, immediately you go over there and there's the 4 powerhouses on Raw that she can match up with.
Yep.
Being Bianca, Jade, Nia, and then Charlotte. And that doesn't even mention Tiffany Stratton.
Right. So it's going to be interesting to see where they're going to wind up, who's going to go where.
And I'm not going to lie, I wouldn't mind seeing a champion swap and put Tiffany on Raw. And then
move EO to SmackDown?
SmackDown.
Okay. That could work too. Hey, Rick, thanks for joining. So, all right, Greg, anything else you got before we close her up?
Nothing else to that.
All right. I want to thank everybody for the 3K likes. Appreciate that today. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Thank you for checking us out. So on behalf of the Nokester Greg, this is the illustrious Mr. Trivia for Top Rope Report saying thank you all for tuning in, and we'll catch you on Wednesday. Thank you, everybody.